It's Make a Difference Monday. Woo! Hey guys, and welcome to Make a Difference Monday. So, obviously, I did not come up with Make a Difference Monday. It is a popular hashtag that you can find anywhere on social media. But it is something that we're going to add to my channel because we're all about changing the world, and you really can't do that unless you are willing to make a difference. So, a little backstory for you that are just joining me. I have been blogging a little over a year and a half since my son Elijah passed away. Elijah was 3 months old. He was 98 days when he passed away. And he passed away from sudden unidentified infant death syndrome. So what that means is that he passed away suddenly and we don't know from what. And it has been the hardest thing, sorry, that I have ever lived through. And I have vlogged every single day since his passing, and somewhere around after the first month or so after his passing, we started doing acts of kindness every day. But from that very first day, we asked that other people do acts of kindness in his memory. And long story short, that's kind of how we've gravitated to where we are now. My family and I are now trying to get to where we can travel the world and change the world for Elijah. That was the promise I made him shortly after he passed. All that he knew was kindness and love, and I wanted to continue to tell his story through kindness and love. And so, um, here we are. And we're trying to make a difference, and it's Monday. So we were driving back. Sorry, thank you for. I will get emotional at times. Um, anyway, back to Make a Difference Monday. Somewhere around here, I was gonna get to the fact that I don't know if I mentioned that because I got emotional. That every day we do an act of kindness in Elijah's memory, and every day I post them to Instagram, and I'll put the link in the comments section so you can see it. And every day I also post them to Facebook. And today on the way home from Baton Rouge to Natchitoches, Louisiana, which is where we live right now, we stopped at a gas station so I could go to the bathroom because I can't make it more than 2 hours sometimes if I drink a soda before we leave, and I shouldn't be drinking soda, but that's a whole other story. So anyway, we stopped to use the bathroom, or I stopped to use the bathroom, and as we were pulling in, there was a family, or an older gentleman with two younger girls on the side of the road, and they had a sign, and I couldn't read the sign, but assuming um, that they needed help, I gathered what was left of our breakfast, which we had some cinnamon rolls from a grocery store this morning, and we had a unopened box of Cheez-Its in the car. And we always have water bottles with us, so I had some water bottles. And I put all those things together, and while the rest of my family was using the bathroom, my husband took my two of my sons in the restroom. So me and my other son, we brought these over to the family, and they were very thankful. The father, I'm guessing, gave the food to the children and told us thank you. And then we went back to the car, and that was pretty much it. Um, and I think his sign said that he was out of work and he was looking for food or money until they could get back, or a job until they could get back on their feet. And so we gave him some food. And I posted it to social media because, like I said, that's our way of telling Elijah's story. It's through his legacy of kindness. And I got a taste of internet trolling today. So I'm gonna read just briefly what I wrote, and then the internet troll. I don't like that word. It's so mean. Uh, the person who disagreed with what I was doing, I'll read their response too. So basically, I posted a picture of the cinnamon roll and Cheez-Its. I didn't post a picture of the family. I usually don't post pictures of homeless people or people who I just quickly do an act of kindness for. It's just for their privacy, and not everybody wants to be an Instagram star. So anyway, I posted the picture of the Cheez-Its and cinnamon rolls, and then I said, it certainly isn't much, but we just stopped in Alexandria to use the bathroom, and there was a family on the side of the road asking for a food, a job, or money to help out in a hard time. I had some cinnamon rolls left from this morning's breakfast from the grocery store and a box of unopened Cheez Its and some water. So I brought these things to help out a little bit for today. Act of kindness in memory of Elijah. Pretty simple. Um, and then the first response I got to this today, which is really unusual, you guys. I don't get a whole lot of trolling. Again, there's that word. But I have gotten some, and but it's not usual. Like usually people are really great about this. But this person says, "Why don't you grow up? All you have done is drawn attention to all the mess and lose customers." Um, I'm not really sure about this customer losing customers issue. I think because it tagged a nearby business, maybe that business picked up on it. Maybe it's somebody that works at that big business. I'm not sure. I didn't lose any customers because I'm not selling anything. Not through this post anyway. But I would like to thank that person for bringing attention to the fact that I brought attention to homelessness today, because I wasn't really even thinking of that, but that post inspired me to do this video and to do Make a Difference Monday videos. Originally, I thought that I wouldn't do videos on Monday because usually Mondays are so busy for me. Today, I decided to rest a little bit because we just got back from Baton Rouge. But I also decided that if I really was drawing attention to a homeless family on the side of the road, then maybe I need to draw attention to homelessness in general, because it is a huge issue in the United States, all over the world actually, but in the United States is where I am right now. So I have some numbers, and to me, while statistics are very important, nothing is more important. I'm sorry. Nothing is more important than the value of a life, especially after losing someone I love so much. Everybody's life is valuable, and including homeless people. You guys, they are human beings. And I have this whole list of statistics I was going to read to you, but honestly, like, this stuff right here shouldn't matter. It shouldn't. It does matter, but numbers shouldn't be what inspires you to say, oh my gosh, this person needs my help today. I should be helping them. I don't know if it's a lack of empathy, or I don't know what drives these people to get so angry over me helping somebody, but I I'm not going to stop because you posted on my Facebook page and asked me to grow up. Because honestly, I am a grown woman and I can make decisions for myself, and my son's legacy of kindness and changing the world and making it a better place is way more important to me than your opinions. And that's nicely putting it. But like I said, I will post these facts in the comments field. But even if I were to sit here and tell you the statistics and tell you that Louisiana, which is the state we were in today, has the highest rate of children living in poverty and homelessness, I wouldn't want that to matter to you as much as the fact that you saw a family in need on the side of the road and you were able to help them. That should be whatever. That should be what drives you, and that's what I want for people to drive them. Not numbers, not statistics, not web pages. Just empathy, love. You guys, we're all humans. Even the people who live in homelessness are humans. I myself and my family have struggled with homelessness, and right now we are so very blessed and lucky to have family that loves us and provide us shelter. Or otherwise, I have no idea where we would be. And it's not an easy thing to get out of. It is not as simple as getting a job. In fact, like 75% of the time that my family and I lived in homelessness, I was working, and I was working a good job. I had a job that a lot of people sought after. I I had a so-called career that I was following and was hoping to go somewhere with, and it just didn't. And then Elijah passed away, and it made me physically ill to go back to work. And I tried several different ways to do it, and I couldn't. And I had people, you know saying some really ugly things to me about it. But until you have walked in these people's shoes, until you have dealt with the loss of a loved one or a loss of a job that you weren't expecting to lose, or any of these statistics, sorry, varying factors such as a tragic loss of loved one, job loss, domestic violence, natural disasters. Nobody has control over some of this. Divorce, family disputes, depression, untreated mental illness, post traumatic stress, and physical disabilities. A lot of these things are beyond these people's control, and I'm telling you, these people who are out there have lived through so much, and sometimes giving them, just a little bit of human decency, it may not change the world, but it could change their day, and it could give them hope. And sometimes, from being on that end, I can tell you that a little bit of hope is better than feeling like nobody cares. And it can change your day, and it can pull you out of a hole. And it might not pull you all the way out of that hole, but it may stop you from going a little bit deeper. And I don't know about you guys, but I never want to push anybody so deep in a hole that they can't get out. So just take the time and think about what these people are going through. And you know what if they're scam artists? What if you gave them your hamburger or your last dollar bill in your car? What if they got $1, they got a hamburger, they got a free meal, and you're no worse off for it? To be honest, you did something good. You put love out in the world, and they got a free hamburger. But what if they weren't a scam artist and you passed them up and you could have helped? Like, at the end of the day, which would you feel better about? Giving your last dollar to somebody who needed it, or ignoring somebody that needed it? Anyway, that's my Make It Happen Monday. sorry, it got kind of lost in a tangent. And I got emotional, but I just I say Elijah's mom changes the world because that's what I want to do. And crying about it and talking about it on YouTube isn't going to do it. It may open somebody's eyes, but in real life, talking about it versus doing something about it is nothing. So that's why every day I do something, even if it's just you know going for a walk and using my charity app, a Miles app, or telling somebody that they're beautiful. Just do something. Do something. If we all, every human being got up and made the effort to do one act of kindness every day, just imagine how different this world would be and how easy that is. You don't have to be well off. You don't have to be in any good position. Just do it. Just wake up and say, today I'm going to make one person a little bit more happy. I'm going to donate $1. I'm going to leave 1 quarter in a gumball machine. I'm going to pick up trash off the side of the road. I'm going to hold the door for this gentleman. I'm going to sit down with somebody who is alone and needs some attention. I'm going to go to the nursing home and bring some flowers. I'm going to call my mom because I haven't talked to her in a while. I'm going to do anything that can make the world a better place. And if we all did that, if we all stopped and fed the homeless people or gave them a place to live, I mean, I know not everybody can do that, but if we all tried to come together and do something, then the world would be so much better than it is now. And so there I am rambling again. But instead of sitting down at your computer and criticizing other people for trying to do something better, maybe you could put that effort into doing something nice, something kind, something that would better the world. Because your negative comments on my post really aren't going to stop me. Um, and today they brought some good because today I made this video. But in the long run, like, you're wasting your energy. Bring good into the world. Leave that negativity somewhere else and join us. Join us on the good side. Do something nice. Change the world. And I will see you next time for more rambling. Love you guys. Go change the world. Good night.